back, everybody, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a death counter, a waypoint, and a chat. And first, we're going to look at my game that my friend, me, and Bob made to show you all the cool things that I put in my game. So, here we go. So, here we are in my game. I actually made this game with my friend Bob. You can go check him out in my other videos. So, yeah. And I'll be showing you the features of this game, how you can make advanced stuff in Gimkit Creative. So, let me show you some stuff. So, yeah. As you can see in the corner, we have a death counter. I will be showing you guys how to make a death counter. It's going to be very, very cool and hard to make, but it pays off. So, there's a death counter in the corner. Keep track of your deaths. So, see, I died right there, and it added one death. Boom. One death. See, if I keep dying, it adds more deaths to my death counter. So, yeah. So, yeah, another cool thing is the chat feature. I have a chat feature, so you could just like say stuff to other people by using this chat feature. So I'll show you. So like if you press use, then it says, see in the notification, it says Ian the dude said I will win. And you can just spam the chat. And it's so cool because you could just tell other people what you're thinking, you know? So yeah, I also made a waypoint device, but that's like way further up in the game, so I kind of don't want to show you that right now, but I'll be showing you how to make it. So yeah. These are the cool features about my game, and I'll show you how to make it, so keep watching. Alright, here we go. So first off, guys, I'm going to be showing you how to make a waypoint. Those are the things in Diamond Rush, like, to keep track of, like, where other people are, you know? Like, you know what I mean? I'll be showing you how to make it, so, yeah. So the first thing you want to pull up is, you want to pull up a life cycle. So this will start the thing. This will start the waypoint. So you want to put it to game start. And yeah. So now we on a couple of wire repeaters. This is gonna be the loop. So just put 2 wire repeaters in, and they're called wire repeaters, obviously. So we're gonna have to have some wires. So connect the life cycle to the first wire repeater. That's how you jumpstart the loop. But to get the loop, just connect the wire repeaters back to each other. So like this. So once you have this is how you make the loop for the thing. Now, to make the actual waypoint, get the waypoint device. Now, to track a player, you can't use wires. You have to use channels. So for this part, you want to make it location of the player, because you're tracking the player, right? Like in Diamond Rush. And the player, like let's just make it player. So like the player's over here, right? So start following the player when receiving on player. Let's just make a simple channel name called player. Okay? And then you can always change the color like blue, right? So now you have the channel, we have the waypoint, but we still need to like connect it to the loop and all that. So let's make a relay device. We're gonna make a relay right here that says, wait, so go to your relay settings. So if you want all your players to see the waypoint, then just select all players. But if you want like specific players, like all players on my team or whatever, random player, then do that. Right now I'm gonna do all players so everybody could see where that specific person is gonna be. So in the relay channel, put in your player channel name. Okay? After you've done that, then exit out, and then to get the loop, you just want to get a wire. Go from here to here, and then trigger the relay. So now this should work. But if a person dies, then the waypoint will automatically shut off. So to fix that, we're gonna add another life cycle. Put it right there, and this time put the life cycle settings to player knocked out. Okay? So when the player is knocked out, then they'll trigger the relay again. So add a wire from this to the relay. Event occurs, trigger. So now this should work. But before you do anything, make the wire repeater 0.2 per second. So they still they still have some time. Now, this is the basic waypoint matter. So now, if I start it, you'll probably be like, where's the waypoint? Well, it only works with other people. So let me show you. If there's another person, let me just copy this game link. So now look at this. I have another player, right? Start game. Look, it shows you the player. It shows you where the player is, how far it is, and what game they are. This is how you make a simple waypoint device in Gimkit Creative. So yeah. And moving on, guys. Thank you. So next up, folks, we have the chat. I showed you this earlier in my game, and it was honestly pretty cool. So first thing you want to get is a spawn pad, like obviously, to spawn where you want it to spawn. That's where you spawn. So yeah. So now it's time we actually start the chat. So first thing you want to pull up is the game overlay. This is going to be that button in the corner of your screen so you can press it, right? So yeah, go to the game overlay settings and then make that type a button type so you could press on it. And then on the overlay text, you want it to say like chat, right? Like to show what it is. So it's going to be the chat. So yeah, that should be good for the game overlay. Okay. So yeah, you don't need to worry about those other things. So, okay, so next up you want to pull up a pop-up. This will be like those big things in the middle that show you if you want to say it or not. So go to the pop-up settings, and so let's say you want to say hi, right? Say hi. Then that won't actually do anything, that's just a pop-up, that's just like information. So next up, yeah, you could do all these things, but the main thing, like you could change the font. The main thing we want to do is the call to action label. So go to the first one, type in use, like if you want to use say hi, if you want to actually say hi. Next one, just type in next if you don't want to do it and use something else. So now we're going to use a lot of wires. So get a wire, connect the game overlay to the pop-up, button pressed, then open the pop-up. So yeah. Next up, we need a notification to show like the person said something in the chat. This is how our chat works. So now we're gonna be doing something interesting here. So let's go into your notification settings. You don't need any of that because we're gonna be using blocks to show like who said it, right? So yeah, you could customize all these extra settings and stuff. But the most important one, send notification to everybody. You want everybody to see what you said in the chat. So now we want to go to blocks and do on wire pulse. Okay, go to forward this device, and then let me see, what do I want to get? So we need a text block that goes no, it goes on the content, I think. Wait, so remember, we want the triggering player's name. Wait, where is that at? Right there. So it'll show you who sent the message, and then you could say your message right there. So since you picked said hi, then you put the thing as said hi. So yeah. So that's good for the blocks. So now you need the wire to connect it. So connect the pop-up to the notification. So yeah, that. And then primary action clicked. That's your use, and then run wire pulse block, which we just made. So here, let's just test it out real quick. So say hi. If we press use, it said the dude said hi, right? So yeah, so now we want to keep, if you want to keep making more chat things, just do the same process. So add another pop-up, just put it right there, and then just do the same thing. Like, let's say you want to say, I'm going to win, right? Like, I'm going to win. So you could say that in the chat. So let's just say, I'm going to win. To win. So let's say you want to say that in the chat, right? Then just put that in the pop-up, and then you basically know the routine, right? Just go to call to action. First one, just type in use, Next one, type in next if you want to just move on from that. So yeah, and okay, so that's pretty much good for a pop-up. Now we just need the notifications to show everybody who sent it and what they said. So now let's pull up a notification. First, let's just connect the wire, pop-up to the pop-up. Secondary action clicked, then just open the pop-up. Because in case they want to send something else, then they do that. So now let's pull up a notification device. So to show everybody what we sent. In the notification, go to your notification settings. Wrong one. This one. Okay. So now, remember, you don't need to do any of that except for the triggering player one. But now, so remember, send notification. So you could just customize all that stuff. But the main thing is send a notification to everybody. That's the main thing you want to do. So, yeah. So now, so now we need to go to the blocks on wire pulse again, remember? And then now we just need to edit these blocks. So basically, it's just the same thing from last time. So yeah, so just title, triggering player's name. This part is just said I'm going to win. So yeah. Said I'm going to win. So yeah. So that's the blocks. So now we need to get a wire to connect it. So let's pull up a wire real quick. No, wrong wire. No. We need a wire from that device to the notification device. So we need primary action run wire pulse block. So next up, so yeah, I'm gonna stop the chat right there. You could always add more of the chat. So yeah, so if you want to be done with the chat, just do secondary action clicked. Always just open the pop-up to just make an infinite loop. That's how you make an infinite loop chat right there. So I'm gonna be done right there, but I could always do more things. You could always make more chat things. So see, it works. See, it works right there. So boom. That's how you make a chat, guys. So thank you for watching. Alright, folks, now we have the one and only death counter. Alright, so we're gonna start off by getting all the devices. So let's start off by getting a property device. We're gonna need this. Next up, let's get a game overlay, so you could see it in the corner of your screen. And let's also, let's also get, what else do we need? Oh yeah, we need a life cycle. 2 life cycles actually, so, but we need a trigger. Put that trigger there, and then another life cycle. Wait, how do I spell that? Oh, life cycle. And then we need a counter device, I think. Yeah, we need a counter device. So yeah, and let's see. Okay, so now let's get to the settings part. So let's go to our property settings. Name the property deaths, so we could keep track of our deaths, right? Select the property type to number, because it will only work with number. And the property scope, we wanted to set it to player, so only you could see when it updates. That should be good for property settings. Next up, go to your game overlay. In the overlay text, put deaths to show how many deaths you have, right? It's just the default. And then, let's see, content scope, make it player, okay? So only you could see the update, how many deaths you have. So other people don't see it. So now let's go to our trigger, and we're gonna type in a channel name called refresh loop. You'll see why we need this, okay? And then same thing for the one underneath that, trigger when receiving on refresh loop. So yeah, trigger delay, we need a delay for the trigger, let's see, 0.2 seconds maybe. And don't make it visible in game. And then just, honestly, that should be, triggered by player, to make that no, just make that no, the bottom one. So yeah, that should be good for the trigger. Next up, we want to go to life cycle, and, set it to, so just connect that wire real quick, event occurs trigger. Then make this life cycle to player knocked out. Okay? And then once you did that, then make that, no, not that one. Make a wire from there, from the life cycle to the counter. Event occurs, increment the counter. Alright, now we need to update the counter settings. Wait a sec. The counter settings. So now, don't make the counter visible in game. Count scope, we need it to be players. Only you could keep track of how many deaths you have. Oh, here's a fun part. Okay, you need it to update a property, yes. And remember, we made a property called deaths. So that's the property we need to update. Okay, so that should be good for the counter. So now, let's go over to our game overlay. Wait a sec. Okay, go to your game overlay settings. Now, we don't need any of that. Main part, we need blocks. So when receiving on channel, remember we made a channel called refresh loop. Use that one. Okay, so the main part for this device, get set text. Then go to your text. Yeah, go to your text. Create text with. And then get just an empty text block. Put it on the top. And then change the value to deaths. That'll be the writing in the corner. And then next, under that, we need a get property right there. Remember, we made a property called deaths, so right there. That should be good for the blocks. This is what your block should look like. Okay, so that should be good. Honestly, that's pretty good for the death counter. That is the death counter, but we need a way to die. So let's get a laser that does like 10,000 damage or something. So we could die, and I could show you how the death counter works. And then just set that laser to 10,000 damage. And okay, now this should be how you make a death counter. So let's test it out. Let me start the game. And see, in the corner we have 0 deaths. I died, and it added 1 death to my death counter. Boom. That's how you make a death counter right there. Thank you guys for watching my video. It was so fun going through all of these advanced Gimkit Creative materials. And that should be it, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.